It's Tuesday night in Long Beach, and that means that once again the Grand Hotel is hosting the Century Club. Century Club celebrates everything Long Beach sports, from the smallest to tykes to the college levels. President Bill Baca was the master of ceremonies, but took time out to enter in some new members and allow some old members to highlight some Century Club programs, like the Middle School Awards Banquet that will happen on June 3rd, where the Century Club will hand out over 350 awards to local youth that took part in the city sports programs. The guests for the week were LBCC's softball team, who updated the Century Club on their latest weekend.
We finished 11-4 in conference behind Mount Sac and Cerritos, who tied for first place, and we finished one game behind. At this point, we're going into the state tournament starting Friday. We just came off of 2 weekends of regional play, where we had, LA Mission 2 weekends ago, and last weekend we beat Saddleback 2 out of 3, and that puts us in the final 8 in the state. So, I would like to introduce these young ladies to you. We'll start here. This is our starting shortstop, freshman Rose Vargas. Last fall was attending another junior college, and their program folded, and she contacted us and said, asked if she could have a tryout, and I guess it was a good deal for us because she's been our starting shortstop all season and leadoff hitter. That's a great job for us. Nice. Next to her is Christine Gonzalez, our starting third baseman, another freshman, starting third baseman, and is on our pitching staff with Sadie Barton, who's to her right. Christine has got a great glove at third, a cannon for an arm, and on the mound is just really starting to find herself in the pitching circle. Again, a freshman. We're looking forward to a big season for her next year. Next to her, out of Fairmont High School, is our only sophomore that's here tonight. One of 3 or 4 we have on the squad. But this is Sadie Barton, who you may have read about in the paper. Has shattered all the strikeout records in the state. Her pitching record for this season is something like 22-4, 22-5, and whatnot, and has just been an outstanding athlete for us. We could go into a long story about her medical background and what she's battled through. Right now she's coming off of a very serious back problems for the last month, but she's trying to get herself ready for this weekend, and she's going to go out and do her level best to get us that state title. Arguably one of the finest pitchers, and we've had a ton of them come through Long Beach City, one of the finest pitchers that we've had the pleasure of having in our program. A great pitcher, great athlete, and a great kid. Next to her is a freshman outfielder, Karina Martinez, out of Downey High School. And I don't know if any of you had a chance to see the article in Sunday morning's paper about our game on Saturday, but it was a 1-0 score. Karina, who is probably our smallest athlete on the squad, hit one out in the 5th inning. She came into our program as a left-handed slapper. For you that are in softball, you understand that term. And she informed us into a couple of practice that she really didn't like that slapper role. She wanted to turn around and be a power hitter, and it finally paid off. But she plays outfield for us. Has got great foot speed. Another one with a great arm, and like all the young ladies up here, just a great attitude and a pleasure to coach. So.
Next up was the Wilson Soccer Program. That's the national champion Wilson Soccer Program.
Last year we have our 4 senior captains. The first one here, again, is a 4-year varsity athlete. She's actually leading Wilson as the all-time leading goal scorer in Wilson history. And she'll be continuing playing in college at San Luis Obispo. This is Samantha Prochnow. The next in line here, another senior captain. Get another 4-year starter. She's actually your 2007 Century Club Player of the Year. She'll be continuing her college soccer at University of San Diego. Again, just an elite midfielder. She's actually been called into the national team pool once or twice, and we're going to miss her a lot. She meant a lot to the team in the middle there. Miss Danny Russell. The next player here, another 4-year varsity player. You guys are catching on to the theme there. Just a really explosive, creative player. Does pretty much everything you ask. She played in the championship game against Mater Dei as a defender. Her normal position is midfielder. She's played up top for us. If you guys have never seen us play, one of the things that the crowd always says after the first throw-in is, "Ooh," because she can throw it basically from the sideline to the far post, which is a bounce, probably a good 40 yards on any soccer field, and just a dynamic weapon. And she'll be continuing on her college career at University of Georgetown next year. Wow. And this is the last player here is really the end of a goalkeeping era at Wilson. As a first-year coach, I was fortunate enough to really have 2 Division I college athletes. One of them graduated last year, Caitlin Gustavus, and up until then they had kind of split time. So this is the first year that Lacey really had all to herself to shine, and she didn't do too shabby. She set the all-time Wilson record for shutouts with 27. Wow. 27 in 34 games and only 7 goals against. So, actually 9, sorry, forgot a couple in there. 9 goals against this year. So, anyways, she's going to be continuing her college career at University of Pepperdine. And Miss Lacey Heck.
Steve Blood took a second to update everybody on the local standings for the local teams, and of course, the weekly raffle. Before the meeting was over, though, Wilson Girls Athletic Director Frida Rhodes had some very kind words for the Century Club.
When we used to go on trips, the Century Club was always behind us. And I do appreciate this organization because you do recognize all of our athletes, whether in high school, middle school, college, and it's a great thing to have in Long Beach, and we continue to do a great job. Thank you.
For more information about the Century Club, check out their website.